Have you ever wondered how it is that you're going to transfer and translate your offline marketing, your offline reputation building into an online forum? Well, that's exactly what today's blog is all about. Hey, I'm Nicola and welcome to this week's blog. So this week I'm wanting to talk with you about exactly how to transfer this amazing reputation and profile that you have built offline into an online presence. Because the really big thing that so many people that I speak with, they're like, I know that I need to be marketing online. I don't know how to do that. I've done really, really well at building up my referral network and going to networking meetings and building up this referral platform. But how to do that online is like all new and foreign to me. Now, the good news here is that a lot of the work that you have done offline is actually going to easily translate online, just in a kind of a different way. Now, if you think about it, when you've gone to a networking event, you're talking to people, right? You're finding out what their problems are, what their challenges are. You're finding out about them. They're telling you their goals, their dreams, their desires, the stuff that's going on in their life. And you're having a conversation with them. Now, when you're looking at an online presence and an online conversation, it's a little different, right? Because you're not having a conversation, one-on-one with people or in a one to few type scenario. You're actually having to do it imagining that someone is sitting behind the camera, someone is reading, and you're trying to get inside their heads. Now, it can be a lot easier than what you're actually giving yourself credit for, and you've already done a lot of the hard work. So the first thing that I really want you to be thinking about is when you think about these people and these clients that you've had through the offline method of building your profile and your reputation, there is usually common links between them. There's probably people out of that big group of people that you've worked with. There are things that are commonalities between all of them, right? They've got common problems. You probably hear the same phrases repeated over and over again. Now, if you think about the most fun people that you've worked with, the best clients that you've ever had, and you think about what the problems are that they've told you, you're going to go and write those down, okay? And there's going to be a lot of them because they talk to you when you're at a networking event or when you're building relationships with people. You start to learn even more about them other than, what it is that you do. So for example, if you're a lawyer, maybe you're in family law and, they've got stuff going on in their family life, but most likely they start to open up about their health. They probably start to open up about their career, about the stuff that keeps them awake at night, not just that issue that you're dealing with, right? There's usually a myriad of other things that are going on. If you're a health coach, then you know that if they've got issues going on with their health, there are probably other things being mirrored in other parts of their life that they're going to talk to you about. So if you think about it, in an online type scenario, you're just going to be talking to these people. But the thing is that what you're going to do, you're going to imagine that you're talking to that lady. Let's pretend that her name is Sue. Let's pretend that your ideal client that you would love to clone, that you'd love to keep working with, let's say that her name is Sue, right? Now, you're going to imagine that you're going to pick up one of Sue's problems. And you're going to start writing about it. If you're a writer, if you prefer to film, then go ahead and film a blog. If you're an audio person, go and do a podcast and just start building this conversation with them, right? And then the next day, you're going to have a look at the next problem that you're going to solve for them and the next problem that you're going to solve or talk to them about. You just got to pretend that you're having that conversation with them one-on-one, like what you do in your coffee meetings or your networking meetings or the BNI or wherever it is that you go or at a dinner, right? So that's really one of the easiest ways for you to be able to do it. Now, the other really big thing that you want to be able to do is tell stories through everything that it is that you're doing. Now, personally, the way that I've built my business, I've built a really big online presence over the years. I've found it that I live in a remote country town in the middle of freaking nowhere, and I haven't had the luxury that some of you have of building a really great offline presence because I haven't been in those types of communities since 2010 till now. So I'm doing the opposite thing. I'm using my online presence to leverage the reputation and everything, and then starting to build an offline presence as well. Now, it's okay when I've been around other people and different groups and stuff like that, they get a really good feeling for who I am and what I'm about because they've tended to go and have a look at my profile on social media. So they get a really good feel for who I am before I even walk in the room. And that's really what you want to be able to do as well. So you've built this great offline presence, which is awesome. Now you want to couple that and marry that with a strong online presence in which forms all of your marketing, part of your marketing strategy. So that when you do get back in the room, people already who don't know you, they already feel like they know you. They've seen your videos, they've seen your posts, they've seen the things that you want to be talking about, the stuff that you're passionate and you're excited about. One of the really good ways that you can do that is by telling stories. And the way that you tell stories that are relevant to your people is knowing who your people are, right? Kind of makes sense, yep. One of the other really big things that I want you to be doing is really standing in your authority, right? So be that voice of, you know what, this is how it needs to be done. This is what you need to do. Be so certain in what it is that you're doing and the tips and the advice and the hints and the content that you are putting out there, the opinions that you're sharing. Be really firm and solid in what it is that you're doing, and that ripples out. People know, like when you speak from here, when you speak from your core and you're sharing your expertise, that's the stuff that people go, oh, okay, like maybe we need to actually listen to this person, even if they've had no exposure to you offline anywhere ever before. So we're adding value to the community. We're helping people to get to know you without you needing to be in the room. So what is it that you're known for? What is it that people go, oh, like I know this woman and this is, this is what she does really, really well. That's the kind of stuff that you want to be able to leverage and blend, right? So you've got your offline stuff that you're doing. You've got your online stuff that you're doing, and the two are going to blend, right? So that's really one of the best ways that you can do it, but you've got to know your niche first. You've got to be putting out content, right? No different if you're invited to a networking event to speak, you're going to make your talk or your keynote or your speech or whatever, your workshop, whatever you're doing for them, you're going to make it relevant for the attendees, right? So you need to do that with your online marketing as well. You want to tailor your blogs, your audios, your podcasts, your Facebook posts, the things that you put up on LinkedIn, the articles that you share. We want to be making sure that it's relevant to your audience. And that's the stuff that is going to help you translate that expertise, that authority status that you already have offline into the online market. All right. So my name is Nicola. If you have any questions about any of this, please make sure you leave them below. Come and track me down on social media, and you're welcome to ask me anything that you like over there as well. And I look forward to seeing you online and splashing your expertise all over the place. I'll talk to you